Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and do Italy. My partner said it was okay for me to come back. Junior had to wind up going to camp, so he won't be able to play a game. So I figured I'll just at least join you guys. Italy has 11 to spend. I'm going to save my 7 and spend 4 on tech. Okay, I've got I got some combats and some moves. So, all right. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take my 1 infantry from Italian Somalia and move into British Somaliland. I'm going to take my 2 infantry and 1 artillery and hit Anglo-Egyptian. Okay. And I'm going to take, in El Alamein, I'm going to take 1 tank, 1 mech, 1 artillery, and 3 infantry. Attack El Alamein. All right. I am going to load my transport up. And I'm going to take 1 tank and 1 infantry and go down to 96, and I'm going to hit Egypt. The other transport is going to pick up 1 artillery. And you know what? I think I'm just going to pick up the other tank and 1 more infantry from Rome and move it over here. Actually, I'm going to leave that tank. I'm going to take another artillery. So that'll give me a couple 2 pairs. All right, I'm going to take my bomber. Take 2 infantry. Actually, the 1 infantry came from Rome that instead of northern, so because I had 2 infantry there, so they're going to come in and drive. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll land in Libya. And take my cruiser, battleship, 1 other cruiser, and my sub. And I'm just going to go ahead and move my destroyer and move it into 98. So, all right. And that'll be all the attacks this turn. Actually, I'm going to switch that. Instead of the tank coming out of Italy, it's just going to come out of Albania, I mean. So, okay. So, that's all I got. All right, let's move to the battle board. All right, we'll start at the bottom. This one's a walk-on. So, all right, so this one here is a, you know what? I'm not even going to attack that. I'm just going to move the guy up to Ethiopia. Let him stay there instead. I'll get that next time. All right, so we're going to start out with Anglo-Egyptian. All right, you have 1 infantry, okay, and I have 1 infantry and 2 artillery, an artillery and infantry paired. So, and I got 1 hit. All right, need a rebuttal, and you missed. So that one's down. All right. Okay. Next one, we're going to go ahead and do Egypt. You've got tactical. Got we got 2 tacticals. All right, and 2 infantry. All right. And 2 artillery. All right, so I've got 1 tank, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I've got 1 artillery paired with an infantry, 1 tank, and 3 infantry not paired. All right. Also, I'm going to have 2 cruisers and a battleship. So 1 battleship and 2 cruisers for that first attack. All right, and the plane is just going to go land in Taybrook. So, okay, all right. So you've got 4 2s and 2 3s. That's what you got. All right. I'll have 2 2s, 3 1s, 1 3 for the tank, for the 2 cruisers, and for the battleship. So battleship, 2 cruisers, 2 cruisers, 1 tank, an infantry artillery, and 3 infantry. All right. Okay, baby. 6 hits is what I need. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 2, 3, 5 hits. All right, your roll. You get 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's the infantry. He loses everything but a tactical. Tactical. All right, so that leaves me now 1 tank, 1 artillery versus his 1 tactical. I need 1. I got 1 hit. Your tactical, and it's a hit. So I'll lose the artillery. But I take Egypt with 1 tank left. Okay? All right, El Alamein. You got 1 infantry, and I've got 2 infantry, or is that 3? I can't remember what I got. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave 1 of those infantry behind. So I'm going to attack that with 2 infantry. Chip that up. Okay. So I'm going to attack that with 2 infantry. 1 of them paired with the artillery, 1 mech, and 1 tank. All right. So I just need 1 hit. And I got 1 hit with the infantry. All right, your rebuttal, and you missed. So Egyptian El Alamein is now fallen to the Italians. And, okay. All right. That'll end that. So non-combat. I'm going to go ahead and take one fighter, and I'm going to move it down to Tobruk. Okay, and they will stay there. Tank will stay there, so the fleet's there. All right, so troop deposition. In northern Italy, I've got 2 AA, 1 tank, 1 artillery. Southern Italy, I've got a Rome. I've got 4 infantry, 1 fighter, 2 AA. Albania, I've got 2 infantry. Egypt, I have 1 tank. Ethiopia, I have 1 infantry. Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, I have 2 infantry and 1 artillery. El Alamein, I have 1 tank. He's gone. 1 tank, 1 mech, 1 artillery, and 2 infantry. Tobruk, I have a fighter bomber with 1 infantry. And Libya, I have 1 artillery, which I think I'm just going to go ahead and move 1 infantry, and the artillery, I'm just going to go ahead and move them to Tobruk. So that'll be 2 infantry and 1 artillery there. I got 1 cruiser in C-Zone 96. In C-Zone 98, I've got a battleship, 2 cruisers, or 2 cruisers, 1 sub, 1 battleship, and 2 transports. And I'm sorry, in 96 is 1 destroyer. And that's it. So I collect my regulars, plus I get 2 for Egypt, 1 for Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. And for my NOs, I know I got some. Let's control. At war with allies. If I control 3 of the following, so don't got that. Northern, okay. 1 per territory. If I have Kenya, Anglo Sudan, El Alamein, Gibraltar, or Cyprus, so I got El Alamein, I got Cairo, and Cairo's not in that, but I've got Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, so I get 2 more for that. So, yep, so that'll give me 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for the NOs. So Italy will have 16 on the next turn. So, okay.